So this is another way that I organize things in my Clayroom. I began asking students to donate their locker racks at the end of the year. So I don't know about your schools, but our middle schoolers, our 8th graders, when they leave middle school, they just throw everything away. So I just set out boxes by the lockers and I ask students to donate their locker racks if they're just going to throw them away. Then I take the legs off of them and I set these out on my tabletops to help with speeding up Greenware becoming bone dry, because then the clay can vent from the bottom and the top. So I'm going to be taking these projects out of these cabinets and moving them to these racks so that they can start to dry a little more faster. And I also always check when I do this process, did the student put their name on the bottom of their clay? That's important to me, number one, so when I grade it, I know whose it is. But then I can also utilize students as helpers when I need to get clay passed back so that we can start painting these, or after art shows when I'm trying to separate all the projects by class periods. If their name and class period is on the back, then I can utilize students to help me with that. And I learned from another art teacher years ago that an ink pen is like the best carving tool for writing names on the bottom. You don't need a needle tool. I, in fact, don't put needle tools out ever for my kids to use, because everything that they carve can be done with an ink pen. So this is an example. The line is a little bit wider and they're not going to cut through the clay as easy as they can with a needle tool. And then we're really lucky at my school. We have 3 art rooms. So this is our designated clay classroom. We're done working with clay now until these projects get bisque fired. And then we have a 2D classroom that connects over there, and then we have another 2D classroom because there's 2 different art teachers. So the reason I can set all my clay out on these tables to dry is because now we're going to move into the 2D space and work on different projects until these projects are bisque fired and ready to go.